Fridays mean unplugged on 702.
Unplugged time, and I'm so excited that today we get to hear from the Drakensberg Boys Choir. Now, you might be wondering who are some of the famous people that came from this extraordinary school. People like Zwai Bala, Loyiso Bala, the current conductor and director of a very famous Ngovo Youth Choir, Ralph Schmidt. They really have created some exceptional musicians, but also I happen to have some very interesting history with the Drakensberg Boys Choir School. But before we get there, I'd like to welcome Vaughan van Zyl, Artistic Director. Welcome to 702.
Well, thank you very, very much, and good afternoon to all the listeners.
I have to say, I kind of resented the school for years because you didn't allow girls.
You're not the only one. You're not the only one.
Why were girls not allowed where we could also go and live in the mountains and get to go on hikes and then sing all day?
Yeah, we get asked that question by many, many girls. There are a lot of girls who still want to come to the Drakensberg Boys Choir School, but unfortunately 55 years ago, the founders of the school, the Tange family, only started the Boys Choir School.
Yes. Well, we'll talk offline about how we're going to start the girls' choir school.
Perfect.
So, I mean, the school has been around for many, many years, and obviously they've got the academic program, they've got the music program. I want to find out from you, what have you found is different about a school where music is so incorporated, because not everybody's highly academic, and some kids are just extremely talented, and it's not an easy school to get into. Obviously, there are a series of auditions that one needs to go through.
Yes, Lebo, you know what? The auditioning process is actually not that complicated or difficult. All we listen to when we audition a boy is just, is there a fair voice and is there a fair ear? And then from there we can really work with the boys and train them. And then academically, it's not an entrance exam they write, it's just like an evaluation that they've got to do, because the boys come from all over.
Yes.
To see, will they be able to cope academically. And what makes the school very unique is the fact that we are a choir school. So we have at least 2 hours of choir rehearsal per day, and at least 1 concert per week, and sometimes even more. So we always, we don't see ourselves as a normal school per se.
Yes.
But the choir and the music is, of course, a big thing in our school.
Now, because the school only caters for grade 4 to 9, which then means afterwards the young boys need to go and find another school, do you not find some of them saying, where exactly are we supposed to go after having been here, and how do I acclimatize? So the boys that I know that have been to the school, would end up at somewhere like St. Stidion's.
That's right, and this still happens. In actual fact, that the higher schools are really, they really are keen to get our boys into their schools, and I'm talking about really top private schools. So our boys already start to look around already, earlier at a appropriate school for them, and where we can, we'll give them advice of where we think they will go to and where they will fit in and slot in, and then obviously what they want to carry on doing is also a very important factor, which will determine on which school they will choose or apply to go to. And our boys get accepted in all the schools, so they're really sought after.
I'm seeing the boys being like, "Oh my gosh, the pressure!" And I mean, they also do perform well academically.
Oh yes.
So much as they have a schedule that incorporates rehearsals every day. Some of them are soloists, some of them play instruments. The academics are still important.
Absolutely, Lebo. No, we've got a very high academic standard. We've got fantastic teachers academically and in all the subjects. So the boys are really, on par with when it comes to the academic standards.
What is the website for the parents that are like, I would like to send my son to that school?
Well, they can just go on our website, which is www.dbchoir. And just go and look there, and then we can even do a telephonic audition. COVID has taught us a lot of things.
Yes.
So
yes.
We can contact the parents, and after they've contacted us, we make a time with them, and then we can do an audition with their sons over the telephone.
So that is dbchoir.com for the Drakensberg Boys Choir School. I'm so excited because when we come back, let's listen to some music.
Thank you, Lebo. The listeners will hear a soloist, and that is Chama.
Ooh.
Wade in the Water. Ready for it? Here we go.
Trouble the water, wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water, 'cause they're gonna trouble the water.
See that banner dressed in white,
'Cause they're gonna trouble the water.
the leader looks like an Israelite,
'Cause they're gonna trouble the water. Everybody wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water, 'cause they're gonna trouble the water.
see that banner dressed in red,
'Cause they're gonna trouble the water.
it looks like the band that Moses led,
'Cause they're gonna trouble the water. Everybody wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. 'Cause they're gonna trouble the water.
Did you hear the pipes on that soprano and that soloist? My goodness. All right, Vaughn, what's the next song?
Okay, the next
'Cause-
one we're going to do for you, Lebo, is we're on our Noel tour now.
Yes.
So it's nice Christmas music, Christmas carols.
Getting us in the zone.
Yes, we're going to start off by singing for you now, Carol of the Bells.
Carol of the Bells.
Hark at the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is bringing good cheer, tune and the moon, ding and the bell, ding dong ding dong, that is the song, wind of a ring, all caroling. One seems to hear words of a cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Go in and burn, raising the sun, go in and ding, ding and ding, ding-a-ling-a-dong, 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 ding-dong, 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 ding, ding, trouble to every home. Hark on the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer, twinkling and on, big and the bell, ding dong ding dong, that is the song, wind of a ring, all caroling. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Go in and on, raising the sun, go in and ding, ding and dong, ding-a-ling-a-dong, 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 ding-dong, ding-a-ling-a-dong, ding-dong, 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 ding, ding, trouble to every home. On listen, on without end, their trouble tone to every home. Ding dong, ding dong.
I'm so impressed at the range, considering that there are boys between the age of 10 and 15, but you can get such a rich bass and such a rich soprano. One day you'll explain to me what you do when the voices break.
You know what? I actually don't. Myself don't know.
Yeah.
But our basses, I must say, they are really they're
super
really strong. And as you say, they're still young.
All right, what's the next one?
Right, the next piece we're going to do for you is from our African program, one of our African programs, and it's a piece called Abantu Abami. And as far as I know, it's about a wife who's complaining because she's got to do all the work at home. While
Sounds like many women's lives.
Okay. So, anyway, let's see. We're going to sing it for you now.
Thank Aliwatoa ngiguma sinkinjena. Sekulile watoa kuyeye. Aliwatoa ngiguma sinkinjena.
I just realized when I was in it was Noord-Transvaal, the Northern
Yeah.
Gauteng Youth Choir.
Yes.
There's a version of the song we performed, but it goes, Sebenzo mahlalela. So it's the same thing.
Okay.
So when you got to the part that you were singing, it's actually just a different arrangement of the same song.
Right, you see, there are so many different arrangements of the different pieces. Now, I don't know if the listeners know that you're a brilliant singer yourself.
Some of them know,
Okay.
some of them don't, because it feels like a different life. But my love for Drakensberg Boys Choir School obviously came from being in the National Youth Choir School. So a lot of the repertoire I'm so familiar with, and this is just beautiful. But I want to hear more music, so what's
Okay,
next?
great. So we're going to do another Christmas carol for you. This time we're going to do Ding Dong Merrily on High, a great arrangement by my predecessor, Bernard Creer. And you're going to hear something different in this arrangement, and it's Brett who's going to. We've had Luwaki on the drum now, but now Brett, he's going to be on the penny whistle. With Ding Dong Merrily on High. So a little bit of an African flavour.
Here we go.
702 Unplugged.
Don't miss a beat.
Yeah, I'm just going to find my.
While you are looking,
Yeah.
head over to Facebook. The page is 702 so that you can actually stream and see these phenomenal, talented young boys who are just absolutely brilliant. If you have to understand the job that comes with doing arrangements for 8 vocal parts, so that's your soprano 1 and 2, alto 1 and 2, tenor 1 and 2, bass 1 and 2, and then add on top of that your percussion and your penny whistle. Hi, uyasebenza.
Here we go. Right.
Big shout out to the fantastic boys choir in studio: Brett, Luto, Rohan, Reth, Zeth, William, Awande, Kazi, Kwezi, Penyo, Peter, Samuel, Boaz, Charlie, Hanko, Michael, Chama, and Loake. We give you a fantastic round of applause. I wish you all of the best on your tour. Continue to fly, not fry the South African flag, fly the South African flag high and make us proud. You are doing such beautiful work, and I wish you the brightest of futures. Vaughn, congratulations.
Thank you, Lebon, to 702 and all your listeners. We really appreciate it. This was a great privilege for us. Thank you so much.
Fridays mean Unplugged on 702.